Steve Arneil. Hanshi Steve Arneil, born on 29th August 1934 in Kruger's Drop in Transvaal in South Africa. Died on 2nd July 2021 in London in the United Kingdom. Was a prominent South African British master of the Kyokushin karate. He learned directly from Masatatsu Oyama, popularly known as Mas Oyama's karate, and was a senior instructor in Oyama's International Karate Organization (IKO) until 1991, when he resigned from the IKO. Arneil was the founder and president of the International Federation of Karate (IFSC), held the rank of 10th Dan, and holds the title Hanshi. He and his wife settled in the United Kingdom in 1965. When I met Steve Arneil in 1989 in London, I went to his house and interviewed him. And one question I asked him shocked me too. I asked him, there are several styles of karate in the world. You being the chairman of the European Karate Organization, Kyokushin Kaikan, you being the head of the British Karate Organization, you are so popular, almost like a god. Every word coming out from your mouth is the gospel of truth, Mr. Steve Arneil. Why can't you unite all styles together and create one? The public doesn't know. Public knows only karate. They do not know there are different varieties. Why should we create a break in between, a disturbance, a chanchala in the minds of the students and the people? And he said, Mr. Rakum, can you unite all religions together? I was shocked. That one statement of Steve Arneil still is a chanchala in my mind. Is it possible to unite? Because if that was possible, then God could have given everybody one single face. Why should you have different faces? Why should you have the black and the white, the brown and the yellow, the rich and the poor? Each one is an identity. Each one is unique. Yes. Each one has got their own talents to express. And that if we had given, the house could have been the most powerful. The head of the family insisted that everybody must listen and follow his path. Of course, his samskriti is correct, his culture is correct, to follow that culture. But giving them the freedom to express and to make it bigger than him is the real power. Otherwise, you cannot unite all religions together like you cannot unite all karate styles together. And he has proved it. His clicker tactics. He is the one who brought clicker into the world. Clicker is the precise point of controlled tactics. In Kyokushin, it's a knockdown. Boom! Knockdown. It's a blood sport called the bloodiest sport in the world. But he made sure the children in the house, many may be of different phases. So they have different talents. To find out how the talents work, you create the click of pull back. You touch and pull back. And if you touch, you don't hit harder. To touch and to pull back creates a point. And that creates the flexibility and the precision of trying to practice to look into a particular point, or the sort of like a boom, or the strike on the face, pang, or the kick on the face, pang. Kicks are loud on the face, pang, but you have to pull back. And then the same thing what he said, can you unite all religions together? Can you unite everything to make it one, only the fighting? No. Then he started the kata tournament. Yes, katas, the coordination of exercises, and children enjoyed it because the perfection, the body, the beauty of the body is very important without much of damage. So the kata became very popular. Kata tournaments became very popular. And what I found most important was the circuit training, which develops the stamina capacity while you're fighting a tournament, you have to get the bladder open, and that helps you in challenging a circuit training without spoon feeding. And circuit training started with one circuit training, then I found it is varieties of circuit training. Was the most beautiful part of the, can you unite all karate styles together? No, it's not possible. You don't try to make it possible also. Let it have a different variety inside the house, a house, inside the karate house, you have the kata tournament, you got the clicker tournament, you have the knockdown tournament, and then in the training sessions, in the 3 days, you must regularly attend the class. Apart from that, if you wanted to fight a tournament, you have to make sure that you have to do your circuit training to get your stamina. And in the circuit training, one beautiful thing is you sweat and sweat and sweat, and you really feel that you have the power. And then they go for the dead weight lift. In the gymnasium, you're all building a massive muscle power, and it looks beautiful, but you hardly can throw a punch. You hear the punch and the kick can fly and flow. Like Muhammad Ali said, I can dance like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You can dance, and in the dead weight, what you do is you can sting like a bee and dance, but the dead weight is you do this. Maybe you take 50 kilograms of the weight, and you chest press, bench press, and you do 10 times, 20 times, 30, according to how you can. After 30 you cannot move anymore. Then they will support you to make you scream out. In that scream of the naturopathy, it's telling you have to take out, cleanse the internal part. Here in the dead weight lift of the scream to get the last push, your body becomes so strong to take any amount of insult and punishment. And when you throw, you are so conscious to throw, to hit the target, and it hits the bull's eye. And then the back training comes, 3 days of running 8 miles in half an hour, and then you take 15 minutes rest, and then 2 hours of 15, half an hour, 15, then another 45 minutes of non-stop kicking on the back every 2 minutes if it is state level, 3 minutes if it is international level, and take 1 minute rest. You hit the back, and 2 days it will be punches. On the punches day, you do not run. Instead, after the punches or the back training for 2 hours, you will take a 15 minutes break. Then you do your push-ups and your abs, 20 to 1 and 1 to 20. Wow! It creates a beautiful body in one house. The father allows the child to express in different manner to become strong and more beautiful. That was Steve Arneil. We miss him. Rest in peace, Mr. Steve Arneil. Hanshi Steve Arneil, the whole world Kyokushin and martial artist, are saddened by a sudden death.